All right, guys, welcome back. This is Tony T, and this is a 2026 Keystone Bullet, and this bad boy is sharper than a bullet, I swear. This is a new floor plan for them. They switched it up a little bit, giving you a little bit different feel on the 26-foot with the corner bunks. This is going to be a double door action, so easier getting into the bathroom, easier for the kids, less hassle. They're just going to go right in and out of this door right here and not be tracking stuff through the entire camper. We'll check out this bathroom a little closer when we go inside. But on the outside, you have a huge power blacked out awning. You're not going to get those streaks going down your awning. That's really hard to clean because it's going to be blacked out. You have an LED light going all the way down to light up your beautiful campsite on this side. You have an outside shower with hot and cold water. Both your entrance doors will have the glass blacked out door with the window in. And then it actually has a shade too. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. They actually put the shade in there where usually those doors are going to be prepped for it, where you can add that after the fact. But these guys already install it for you. You have manual crank down jacks. I just recommend getting a 19mm socket, running those bad boys down nice and easy. You're never going to have anything that's going to fail on you. This is your furnace vent right here. Quick connect water hose next to your outside shower. I don't know why you need both, but you got both on this bad boy. You have outlets out here just in case you want to make a margarita outside. I love these new wheels they're doing. Check this out. You got your black drum brakes. You do have brakes on here, obviously, so you need a brake controller to haul this bad boy, but these are the 205/75/14 trailer tires. But I love these wheels on here. These are going to be the aftermarket aluminum alloy wheels here, so very, very sharp. And it's going to match your unit with this white and black actually going on. You have the new solid steps. Check these bad boys out. They're not going to be metal hurting your shins if you do happen to hit one of these. This is more like a corrugated plastic, and it makes it a little bit lighter going into the unit as well. Check this out. Look at how open this layout is. Beautiful colors. Oh my gosh, they did an amazing job. This is the most wide open camper I think I've ever seen with this kind of layout. Oh look, they added those steps for the kids. All right, we'll get to that 1 second. Right here, you're gonna have your TV straight across from both seating areas. I know that's a big complaint in a lot of campers where your TV is usually on this wall right here. They actually opened up the door going into your bedroom here. You'll have two sliding doors to block that off. You have a queen size bed right up front out of the way. That lifts up, shock assisted, tongue and groove plywood, not no OSB. They got an extra support there of wood, and it's all carpeted, so whatever you want to put in there. And then you have open storage underneath with the netting as well, and then you also do get a pass-through storage. But look at all the cabinets and drawers in here. And if you notice, they kind of switched it up, and they did the dark cabinets on the bottom and the light cabinets up top. Make it feel more like a kitchen / living area. And it's not just all plain one color. Upgraded handles, upgraded wood fascias here. So they did a really good job with that. Nice big beautiful window on your campsite side. You see the kids out there playing around. Make sure they're not causing a ruckus. Stainless steel sink instead of a plastic sink. Two cooktop burners here. You have a built-in convection microwave with the air fryer. Or it's a microwave. But look, they give you everything that you need. So pretty darn cool. You get your own toaster oven. You got some storage underneath here. That's where all your water connections will be behind there. And you got drawers on this side. Look, even in the drawers, look. They did like a backsplash in there. Oh, that's sharp. Cool. They switched it up a little bit. It's pretty cool. That one's really deep. Oh, look at that. Nice. They did a good job. Black floor registers. This is going to be heated and enclosed underneath. I love the look of this furniture here, too. So both these will make into a bed. You got netting underneath for storage. There's little finger holes underneath this cushion. Actually, both cushions. You'll have open storage underneath as well. Just gonna pull that out. No big deal, nice and easy. Cushion goes right back. I like how you can slide the back cushion out because these are Velcro to the back. So I do like that. Now check out these little steps here. That is pretty neat. A lot of campers don't have steps or a ladder going up into the bunk. So this is very unique and it's dual purpose. Your furnace heat would come out of there. They have an outlet right here and they give you some stow and go storage bins too. Look at that. And there's steps. So multi-use. Kids can get in the bunks a lot easier. Speaking of bunks, these are different bunks than that normally come in these campers. This is going to match a lot better of the fabric in here. I know sometimes the bunks looked out of place because they were gray or brown. So now they're actually going to match inside of this bullet. So that is very unique. Ooh, metal. Very nice. Wow, look at that. Whoa. They definitely switched it up a little bit. Cool. They got curtains for each bunk. There's a window in that top one. AC is coming out the top. There's a grab handle getting into there. Oh, so we don't miss it. You got your pantry on this side. It's kind of hidden, so you wouldn't see it from the front of the camper over here, but this is going to be your pantry space. Keep all those snacks. You got to eat good when you're camping, right? Keep your kids entertained. This is going to be a big 10.7 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. Look at that. Beautiful. And here goes your bathroom again. Toilet's in a good spot. I like the blacked out sink. Got a window in here. Tankless water heater, so you can set the temperature of whatever you like it at. If you don't know how to use one of these, check out another YouTube video, but you only want to use the hot side and then set the degree of where you want it. Don't adjust it on the cold side on this or it won't work properly. It doesn't know how to function both ways. So only use the hot side and then set the temp exactly where you want it. But don't worry, it goes up to 500 degrees. Women, you know what I'm talking about. You have a nice upgraded shower head in this one too, so a little bigger than what usually comes in here. And once again, the black accents. Got your slingshot door. Look at that. The reason I call it slingshot is when you let go, it used to slingshot back, but they've upgraded it now so it doesn't do that. But I like this look. It blacks it out and then it's clean. It will kind of clean itself too. Wipe the water off like a big windshield wiper when it actually comes in. And then it stays out of the way and it's something that you don't have to replace. But look at that. All right, not as bad as it used to be. I like it now. But yeah, you just push it in and it goes in. Look at that. There's no curtain rubbing your leg. I know you guys don't like the curtains rubbing your leg, right? I'm not the only one. AC vent in here. You have a 12-volt fan in here with the skylight. Got little towel hooks already built in, so that's pretty sweet. Oh, look at that. Around their fascia of the slide out, got their beautiful B for a Keystone bullet. Pretty darn cool. Man, what a nice open layout. I tell you what, they did a good job. Oh, look at that. Key rack or coat rack as soon as you walk in. Look at this. Look at that. Paul Bunyan cut this down with his bare hands. That is so sweet. But yeah, you have a shelf above your bed. You got closets on each side. These are a little bigger closets than what usually come in here. You have a perfect spot for CPAP machines or your phone charging stations on each side. And then once again, these doors do close off all the way to block you out when it's bedtime. Pretty sweet. All right, let's hit a couple things on the outside now. If you guys didn't know, 20T can deliver to any state. That's right, any state. We'll mail you the paperwork, you sign it, mail it back. I got a driver that'll bring it right to you. On your baggage door here, you're gonna have magnetic latches, not a plastic latch that's gonna break off. Here goes your jack handle right here. So this is gonna be to manually crank your jacks. And then look, they actually give you the socket already. I mentioned the socket. Look, now you just stick this right in your drill. They're already giving you a socket to make it nice and easy. Stick that bad boy in your drill and run these up and down within seconds. This is for your outside shower hose. Little stretchy hose there. Got a light. Oh, by the way, you have LED blade lighting on the outside. It's hard to see right now because it's so nice and beautiful and sunny outside right now. But you have white LED lights that go on each side of this front cap. And I like how it's got the black cap on here. Look at that. Beautiful. New bullet decal. It's looking sharp. Diamond plate. They bring your diamond plate up a little bit further than some other folks will usually do. Usually they're only to about right here, so they bring it up a little further. This is going to protect your front of your unit from rocks. Power tongue jack hooking up to your truck. You have a light on here. Little LED light, so hooking up at nighttime. Hold this button. It's going to go up and down. Hooking it up to your truck has never been easier. You have two 20-pound propane tanks, and look at your easy, quick access. I like this tank cover that Bullet's doing. Not all of them do it yet, but this one's a lot easier to get into than some of them. They have little twist knobs. You know what I'm talking about? They're kind of a pain. The thing will fly off. So these are a lot easier to get into. It's prepped for a solar panel. You can add a solar panel down there if you wanted to. This is your big water station, I call it. This is where everything's going to be done. Or you can call it a docking station. Put all your water connections and all that good stuff. And then you got the rest of your pass-through storage right here that goes all the way through. It's inverter prepped. And if you wanted to add additional solar on here, you can do a charge controller right here as well. It's prepped for that. Oh, look, another magnetic latch. Very nice. So this is where you fill your tank to the camper. So if you're doing electric only site, you got to fill your tank. This is where you stay connected. If you're doing a full hookup site, hook a water hose right up to there. You'll have continuous water. This is a black tank flush. So emptying out your black water tank, your nasty water, your toilet water, you're going to flush that system out for you. So nothing gets stuck up on your sensors or gets anything left over. If you do have a tankless water heater, please remember there is an on switch on the outside. That will turn the fan on for this before you can start using it. So if yours isn't working, that's why. You got to come outside and hit that. Sometimes there's a little, this one has looks like a fuse right here. Sometimes there's a reset back here as well. So hopefully you don't have to run into that. But if you do, just know there is a reset normally. And then there's that button right there. And then there is a fuse in there as well. Just in case. Little tips and tricks everywhere, you know? This is a cable slide system. I like this system. It's supported in all four corners instead of only being supported on the bottom part of your slide out. So this whole slide out goes in and out together. Doesn't pull up and then move on top of your floor. So a lot less movement going up and down. It's only going to come in and out just like it's supposed to. But these are the cables, easy to adjust. lighter weight, and cheaper if something does happen and you need to fix something. But you can manually bring this in and out from the inside as well, not laying on the ground on the outside. So a lot of them you got to crawl underneath with a big socket and ratchet and try bringing it in. This, you hook up a drill. They give you a tool on the inside, and you put it in your drill, and you can run this whole slide out in and out. So pretty nice how they do that. This is a bonus storage, I call it. This is underneath the bunk bed. I should open all these up, huh? That's all right. Here goes your power cord right here. So it looks like this one's going to be prepped for a second AC. If you wanted to add a second AC, as of right now, it does have one ducted AC, which is typically enough for this kind of size unit. Two would be overkill, but hey, some people like the overkill. So you could add two in this one. This is the Anaconda 50 amp power, but as of right now, everything will run off 30 amp. We'll give you the adapter so you can run everything just the way that it is. Well, this is all underneath of that bunk, just for extra a little bit of storage. I mean, never too much storage, I can tell you that, because we know camping, anything like my wife, she's gonna load this sucker up. All right, this is your dumping station. So this is the fun part. Women, you listen up. This is your job. I'm just kidding. So you got your pole valves right here, gray and black. You always want to do your black first and then your gray second, and it will kind of help wash everything out left over in your tank there. But pretty easy. Your sewer hose just kind of hooks on there. You put it at the dump station when you're leaving the campground. Pull the valve, walk away. Not walk away, but you just let it do its thing for a couple minutes, and then it's usually done. On the inside, there'll be a monitor that you can see how empty or full or whatever's left over in there, or see if you're almost done. If you get a little elbow with a clear elbow on it, you can see your stuff is still coming out instead of going inside. So however you want to do that. But like I said, all enclosed underneath. Everything's gonna be well protected, hard for rodents to get inside. Look, they even spray foam the part that would have a little gap normally. Look at that. Bolt doesn't mess around. It's pre-wired for a backup camera, so watch the road at all times going down the road, making sure when you're hitting your brakes, someone behind you is watching you and making sure they're hitting their brakes as well to prevent anything from happening. And then changing lanes on the highway be a little easier. You can kind of check your blind spots, and then backing up into your site will make it a little bit easier as well, so you guys don't start an argument as soon as you get to the campground. Believe me, I've seen it. I've seen it all. All right, well, this is the all-new 2026 Keystone Bullet. And I have a feeling this one's not going to last long, so contact me if you want to purchase, even if you're out of state. 313-221-0064. If you haven't already, hit that follow, subscribe, and like button for more camper walkthrough video tours with Tony T. And hope to meet you guys soon. Thank you guys so much.